If you watched the previous video about gender-based violence that I made and you thought, look at Sihle blaming women again, then you were just playing, because this one is the real blame. It's so sad that girls like Uyinene that could have never avoided the violence that they faced are compared to women that deliberately choose men they know are abusive but think they're special and get with them anyway. I promise you, wherever Uyinene is, she would have loved the privilege of being able to choose and see a dangerous situation from afar so that she can choose differently. She doesn't know that there's actually women that can choose to not put themselves in situations where they can experience violence or danger, but they don't. She doesn't know that her name is constantly being used in conversations where women don't want to take accountability, even though her situation was very different. She doesn't know that she's the face of GBV for all the wrong reasons. Another thing is that in South Africa, when they say gender-based violence, they also specify and say violence against women and children. And still, women are very deaf to the part where it says children because all they think is girl child. Children doesn't mean girl child, it means boys as well. Young boys are included in those things. But no, we can't talk about the conversation around children, because if we do, then we'll find out that most of these kids are subjected to abuse because of their mother's boyfriends. Their mothers date men that they drink with at the taverns and at the shebbeens, and they bring them home. Their mothers literally hand over violence to them on a silver platter because they don't have discernment of what type of men can be around children or not. Because yet again, it's all about women. The poor mother wants to jola. She mustn't jola just because of children. It's nice to be on the internet and say, boy mom, girl mom, but you don't take care of your children. You don't protect them from danger at all. Half of these children wouldn't have experienced the things that they've experienced if it wasn't for their parents. But yes, let's come on the internet and scream men, 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 and neglect the part where we are enablers in these situations. Gender-based violence is not a man versus woman situation. It's a bad people versus good people. That the bad men and women must be held accountable for all of these things that we are experiencing when it comes to gender-based violence. There was a case I heard 2 days ago of this lady that was a traffic officer that shot her boyfriend outside of the traffic station and then also killed herself afterwards. But where are you going to hear about that case? You won't hear people shouting and say, oh, justice for that man, justice, oh my gosh, this crime is bad. Why? Because it's a woman. If it was a man that did that, there wouldn't be space on social media to even pass, because the story would have been sitting here. There was another case on the same day that I heard of a gay man that was shot 10 times. Abu Litabo, you're a gay man claiming to be an activist and against GBV, but you don't even care about your own people that are suffering in the hands of this violence. Because why? Talking about that guy won't gain you any favors from women. They're not going to cheer for you because they don't like anything that's not about them. Things would be so much better if both genders took accountability and checked, okay, where can I make a difference? What type of decisions can I start making in order to protect myself and my children? Mina, please, next time, don't ask me to be talking about these things, because I'm going to ask you to look in the mirror. That's all.